year now. Today I want to speak about another chief rabbi of France. His name was Rabbi Rene-Samuel Sirat. He happened to be a famous rabbi. I think he was born back in English in 1930, actually to be precise, on the 13th of November of that year. And he passed away quite recently on the 10th of February in the year 2023. We're talking about nearly 2.5 years ago. He was a French rabbi. He would serve as a chief rabbi of France between the years 1981 to 1988, a very prominent position. He was a director of the Hebrew Studies Department at Institut National des Langues et Sciences Orientales also. So very interesting. He would actually was preceded by Rabbi Jacob Kaplan as a chief rabbi when he was in office for his 7-8 year period, and he was succeeded by Rabbi Yosef Sitruk. Remember we spoke about Rabbi Sitruk on an feature-length episode about 2 weeks ago. Now he was born in the area of Bonn in France. It's in Algeria. This is we've already spoken about many of the famous rabbis that came from Algeria. So he was born in Algeria and he passed away in Jerusalem. He was about 92 years of age when he passed away. I believe his wife's name was Rabbinit Colette Sirat, and yeah, very interesting. So he was born in Bonn. This was in French Algeria, I think on the 13th of November in the year 1930. Obviously being from Algeria, his main language, I think, was Arabic, and he would later learn French. Now, Rav Sirat was allowed to attend schools during the Vichy government, despite being a Jewish person, because his father fought at Verdun in World War I. And I think come what the year 1946, he'd be close to about 16 years of age at that point in time. He would move to mainland France and would study in a yeshiva. The yeshiva, I think, was based in Aix-les-Bains, if I'm not mistaken, over there. Then later he will attend the Jewish Seminary of France in Paris. It's reported he would become the youngest graduate. He was only 21 years of age when he did that. Now come on the year 1952, he'll be about 22 years of age. He'll become a rabbi in the Clermont-Ferrand and then later in Toulouse, respectively. He would return then to Paris for 4 years later, I think, where he would become a rabbi and a teacher of Hebrew over there. So naturally, Hebrew, many people were learning languages at that point in time, and the revival of Hebrew was peaking at that stage in time, where many yeshivot and rabbis would actually excel within regards to that. So he would returned to Paris for 4 years and become a rabbi and the teacher of Hebrew. I think come what the year 1962, sadly, I think one of his brothers was killed in a terrorist attack in Algeria during the Civil War. Obviously, that was very sad news. I think Rav Sirat would later go on to serve as a translator for President Charles de Gaulle, and he would co-found the University Center for Jewish Studies. So he was really, Judaism was a very, very central part of academic life in his sphere, without a doubt. Rav Sirat was also key in convincing, let's say, various different French people, he was key in many aspects, especially, I think, in convincing the French Minister of Education to establish a chair of Hebrew studies in Alco over there. So he was really, really a people's person. The year 1980, he'd be about close to 50 years of age. He was elected the chief rabbi of France, taking office the following year, a very prominent position. I don't know how many Sephardi chief rabbis there were till that point. Now, during his 7-year term, Rav Sirat would oversee, let's say, the banning of microphones and organs during Shabbat. So he was really trying to strengthen the Shabbat laws and Shabbat observance to a higher level over there. And he was described as a fervent Zionist. Also, he participated in Incontro Interreligioso di Assisi, and I think come on the year 1986, we see he does a lot of interfaith work along with Pope John Paul II. He would actually participate in this Incontro Interreligioso di Assisi. I think come on the year 1997. Now I think he left his position in 1988. Now in 1999 he co-founded the foundation, I'll say in French, pour la recherche et le dialogue interreligieux et interculturel in Geneva, alongside Joseph Ratzinger and the Ecumenical Patriarch of Constantinople. Now, come on the year 2000, Rav Sirat gained attention of President of the United States, President Clinton, Bill Clinton, for the foundation of the faculty, I believe, of book religion at the University of France of Morocco. Over there, he was the founding director of the UNESCO Committee, Knowledge of the Religion of the Book and Education for Peace. he was. Now, come on, I think the year 2013, he'll finally make Aliyah and move to Jerusalem, the capital of Israel, and will continue advocating for the state of Israel. He was founding president of the Institute University European, Rashi, Detroit, and would donate his Talmudic library institution come out the year 2017. Now, Rav Sirat was also a moderator of the World Conference of Religions for Peace. He would meet with Pope Francis at October in the year 2018. Apparently, he was also, it's chronicled in Wikipedia, he was a supporter of the UNESCO's Project Aladdin and was a member of the Israelite Central Consistory of France, and he would serve as the president of the Académie Hillel. Now, I believe he passed away on the 10th of February in the year 2023, about nearly 2.5 years ago. He was 92 years of age at the time of passing. He got various decorations, let's say. I think in 1998 he was awarded with the Legion of Honor, and he was ordered in 2010. He received the title, a Grand Officer of the Ordre National du Mérite, so respectively. So he was a famous rabbi of his time, and really spent many, many years in Paris. I think he was also, at one stage in time, he would serve as a professor and a head of the Institute for Hebrew and Jewish Studies at the National Institute of Oriental Languages and Nations in Alco, that naturally is called, in Paris. I think this would be for 27 years, between 1962 to 1992. Now, another opinion says it was actually in 2011 he immigrated to Israel, not 2013. And obviously, while he was in Eretz Israel, once he made that move, he would continue let's say his interfaith projects with various other people over there. He was also awarded, I think in 2019, with the Exemplary of a Generation Award for Jewish Education in the Diaspora by the World Organization of Orthodox Synagogues and Communities and the World Council for Torah Education. So you see, he got many, many different accolades. He was a famous rabbi of his time, born in Algeria, passed away in Jerusalem eventually. He was a famous French rabbi of his time, and we've spoken about various other French rabbis before, especially on this series. And we could say much more within regards about him. He was, as we stated before, I think he was the first French rabbi, the first Sephardi rabbi to become the head of the chief rabbi in France, which was a very, very big, let's just say, accolade at that stage in time, which I must point out. So please don't forget to learn more about him. There's a lot of information you can find about him in different articles, especially on the internet. He received many accolades, and he was a very prominent person, and was the first chief rabbi of the consistory of Sephardic origin. Very interesting. Our friends, we're a community here. We're learning about famous rabbis of yesteryear. If you have subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe. We are near a staggering 7,000 subscribers, which is an amazing achievement. If you feel anyone's interested in watching these videos, please share these videos to other people also. Especially, I'll leave you with a few scenes here of just Jerusalem outside, and if you could send from any of the great rabbis to speak about, please send me an email. I would love to hear more. Thank you. Check out some of the scenes of the fields of Israel, a special treat. It's just travelling from Jerusalem to Bet Shemesh. Listen to Bet Shemesh. I feel like seeing the fields and the trees and the nature of Israel. And we've recorded already about 20-25 French rabbis already in this series. Maybe we've spoken about 30 or 40 rabbis from Algeria also. We've recorded several quite recently also. Ayala. Can you hear me? Ah, okay, I'll pick her up. I'll be 10-15 minutes. I'm just nearby. I'm, yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, well, Maggie's got the tea or that, hasn't she? Okay, fine.